Hi, Claire here from Inky Inspiration. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Can I please ask that you hit that like and subscribe button? Today's card is a storybook fold. So fold nice and flat. We'll go in a standard envelope, and yet you've got that nice pop out when we open it up. There's no special dies involved in this fold. Very easy to achieve. So I'll show you how to do it. So the paper that I'm going to use is a digital download from Creative Stamping issue 137. And I've trimmed that down so that it measures 7.5 by 10.5. And on this long side, we're going to score it all the way down at 5.25. I then want you to flick it onto its short side at the top. I want you to come down 1 inch and score that at 3/4, so 3/4 down 1 inch, and I'm going to score it down to 9.5 inch. I'm then going to do exactly the same at 6 3/4, so 6 3/4 down 1 inch, score down to 9.5. Turn it back onto its long side, and I want you to score between these between these two score lines that you've just created, and that is at 1 inch, one and 3/4 inch, eight and 3/4 inch, and 9.5 inch. Then between the horizontal and the edge, I want you to score at 3.5, and I want you to do that at the top one and at the bottom one. And I want you to do exactly the same at 7 inch. So top one and bottom one. I'm going to flip this over so it's a little bit easier for you to see, but you should have something scored that resembles that. You're going to take your guillotine or your craft knife, whichever you feel most comfortable with, and you're going to cut down this line here and this one here, just between the score lines. So just line this up. So at 1 and down to 9.5. And then same at the other side. Should have 2 pieces of card that resemble this. So we're going to fold this. So this middle one here wants to be a valley. A mountain and a valley. Yes, definitely a valley. And then same here, so our first one is going to be a mountain, end one a valley, and then for these middle ones we're going to fold the middle one a mountain and a valley and a valley, same here, mountain, valley at that side, valley at that side. So this is going to be the inside of the card, but I am going to put it onto a piece of silver paper, almost like a mats and layers. So it will glue on like that. Now this piece of silver measures 10 3/4 by 7 3/4 at 5 3/8. So score that straight down the middle. Fold it and burnish it. I'm then going to glue this onto here so that my score lines down the middle match. Now to do that, I'm just going to use some liquid glue, and I will speed this bit up. So my card base is a piece of card which measures 8 inch by 11 inch, and I'm going to score that at 5.5. So just straight down the middle, fold it and burnish it. I'm then going to glue this into here like so. Again, I'll speed it up. So I'm going to put mats and layers on here. My red measures 5 3/4 by 3 1/4, and the silver for these is 5.5 by 3. Now I have also got another panel to go on top of these, but at the moment I just want to get these down. Now, because it is a storybook, I have done a little scene using the Greeting Farm Pumpkin Spice Anya stamp set, and I've coloured that up using my Copics. Now I have done a colouring video, well it's a speed video, but it won't be part of this one. I will get that edited. I don't know whether or not there'll be much call for it, but we can get it put up just in case. So this is the little scene that we've created. Just going to glue her in, and this measures 5 1/4 by 2 3/4. And then on this side, we're just going to put our sentiment. And then for my other side, I've used the little stamps that come with the Pumpkin Spice Anya, and I've used the Pumpkin Spice My World sentiment. And I've paired that with a U from, this is a Time for Tea Designs one, Be Kind, Be You. I've got a feeling that could be a COVID-y one. And I've just used Distress Oxides for the little images, and for that I've used Vintage Photo, Walnut Stain, Twisted Citron and Carved Pumpkin. And for the sentiment itself, I used Rich Cocoa, which is a Memento Dewdrop, and the U is Rhubarb Stalk, which again is a Memento Dewdrop. And then to decorate, so my back panel here is some brown. It has got a bit of glitter in. I wouldn't normally use brown on a card, but I think this works really well with it being the autumn theme. And my mat here measures 5 1/4 by 7 3/4, and then I've just put a piece of white paper on so that we've got somewhere to write a message, and that is 5 by 7.5. Now for my front panel, exactly the same measurements. So my brown measures 7 3/4 by 5 1/4, and again this is the digital download paper from Creative Stamping issue 137, and that measures 5 by 7 1/4. And I'm just going to decorate that with a happy birthday and some leaves. So now I have used die cuts for these, however use whatever you've got in your stash. Just make sure I've got it the right way up before I attempt to stick things down. So the happy birthday die is by LDRS Creative, and again I've just stuck that onto some more of that brown card, and I've used like the reverse of the die. So instead of using the letters, I've used what would normally be the waste, and just glued in the bits for the A's and the P's and the B's and the D's. Now try saying that after you've had a drink. And then my flowers here are by Waffle Flower, and they're fall leaves. They're not flowers at all, they're definitely leaves. And I'm just going to, I've cut them out in the same brown, and then that's actually green card, and I've used the same coloured distress oxides that I've used inside for that little stamping panel. So for that there is carved pumpkin, candied apple, vintage photograph. I've used some pine needles for my dark green. I think that's it. My desk currently looks like a bomb's hit it, so what I will do is I will link everything in my blog post, so you'll be able to double check which colours I've used. I don't put anything away until my blog post's written, and then I know what I'm doing. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you've got a little bit of inspiration, and you can see that in actual fact it's a really easy fold to create. And I hope that you have lots of fun creating your ideas. So I think all that's left for me to say is thank you ever so much for watching, and please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.